Hi, welcome to my channel. It's Claire here from Inky Inspiration. Today's card, which I'm going to show you how to create, is this fabulous reveal wheel card. It uses stamps from Made to Surprise, Goodies Galore and Baked Delights. And the mechanism itself uses no specialist dies, just a circle, which you can always use just using a circle cutter if you haven't got a die machine. So let me show you how to create it. If you haven't already, can I please ask that you hit that like and subscribe button? Thank you. So I'm going to start with a sheet of scrap card which measures 5 by 7. I'm going to use this as my template. So this is nothing to do with the card. This is about getting the mechanism right. I've then got a circle which I've used a nesting die for, but you don't have to. Use a circle cutter if you want. And my circle has got a diameter of 4 3/8 inch. So I've folded it in half like this. Fold it in half like this to find my centre, and I've just bobbed my split pin through it just to make a mark. But you can use your pokey tool for your dies if you need to. It doesn't matter, it's just to break the paper. Now on this piece of card I've got a tiny mark there which is 1 inch and 2/8 down, and I'm going to line that up with the top of there, and then I'm just going to roughly eye these in either side, and then push my pokey tool through there so that I can put that split pin through. Now I don't need to put that, well actually I will put that split pin through at the moment, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pencil quickly around this circle. This is purely a template, so don't worry. Can be a bit of scrap out your scrap bin, it's not a problem at all. Now I'm going to take that out of the way. Now what I want my fresh circle which I'm going to do my stamping on, and I want to line that up with the circle that I've just drawn, and then I'm going to push my pokey tool through the back and just mark my card. Watch your fingers. And then I am going to push my split pin through. Put that to one side for a moment. Now you want a piece of stamping card which measures 4.5 by 6.5, and put a tiny little dot 1 inch down, and then I'm going to use my die which is out of the Goodies Galore Made to Surprise stamp set, and I'm going to use this jammy dodger here. And I'm just going to line it up so that the top of my jammy dodger, it's that groove there, is in line with that 1 inch mark, and again about in the centre. Using a bit of low tack tape. This is just from Amazon. It's about £7 for 4 rolls. I use it for my masking and everything, and I'm going to bob that through the die cutting machine. So this is going to be my front panel. I'm going to just carefully bend these down. I know you're still on your scrap paper, so don't worry. What we want to do is we want to line this up so that it's about where we're going to want it on the front of our card, and then I'm going to put myself a little mark on 2 corners, so there and there, so I can line it up, and I'm going to stamp my jammy dodger in this gap. So I'm just going to line them up. Grab my jammy dodger and stamp that. Move that piece of top card out of the way. Twist this around 90 degrees. And I'm just going to cover up my jammy dodger with my stamp, just in case. With my mask, sorry. I'm going to line my papers back up with the edge. Give my stamp a wipe just to make sure there's no excess ink on there from before. And I'm going to stamp my next one. And I'm going to do that until I'm all stamped, and then I'm going to colour it in. So my middle insert will look like this. Then I'm going to use the Goodies Galore Jammy Dodger and the Bourbon. And from the Baked Delights, I'm using this biscuit, this one, and this one. And I'm going to stamp all around my edge, masking using my my little paper masks I've created, and colour it in so that I've got something that resembles that. So I've used my circle punch to take out a little bit of my Jammy Dodger there, so that when this is underneath, we can move that bit round. I'm also going to do the same on my pattern paper. Now, my pattern paper measures 6 3/4 by 4 3/4, and it is a made to surprise paper. I think it's called Baked Goods, but I can't actually find a name on the packet, but that's the paper pack that it's out of. I'm going to line this up so that I've got a bit of an edge like you would with your normal Matlin layer, and I'm just going to draw myself around that circle there. And then again, trim it through. See if I can see that circle. I don't think I can. I think I'll use scissors. Oh, actually, being silly, if I take this out, I can see. So there we go. What I might do is just trim the corners there, just make it a little bit wider, just because this was a little bit deeper than the others. Then when that goes together, perfect. Now you need your template back again. So this time you're going to lay your patterned paper onto your template. You're going to turn it over, and using your pokey tool, you're going to put a little hole in your patterned paper. Come back and carefully push. Hang on. Grab your spinny bit and then carefully push your split pin through there and tighten it up. And that is your mechanism ready. Now, the reason that I've done it on this is because I don't want you to see this split pin, so this is going to be up against the card base. So the card base itself is a sheet of 10 by 7, and I'm just going to score that at 5. And I can honestly say, in all my card making years, I don't think I've ever used a card base that's dark brown before, but I think this is going to work really well. Now again, what I need you to do is I need you to lay this on here and just carefully fold that out the way. Use my pencil to mark where I need to cut out. And again, I'm going to use my punch. So open it up, you only want to go through one piece. Slide it in so I can see my pencil mark. And then again, I am going to, if I can see what I've done with scissors, trim that off just to make it a little bit wider again. Don't know what them scissors I've used to cut, but they're very sticky. Double check. Yep. Make sure that we can move that, which we can. And then I'm going to glue this down. So to glue it down, I am using liquid glue. I want that wriggle room. I don't like, I don't get things straight if I'm using tape. It's like my nemesis. So just go around so it's not actually on that split pin. Lay your card base flat, and then you want to line it up so you've got that little border around the edge. like so. So to attach the front panel, I've put some foam tape on so that my wheel is still moving freely. If you do it with glue, I found that my wheel wouldn't move. And the same with foam tape, there just wasn't enough leeway with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line that up so that's about top. So I've got that to go with for this hole here as well. And then just carefully lay it down. So that should move round quite freely, and it does. Now I can see this here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my sentiment, I think, slightly up like that. So the sentiment is again out of the, which one's it out of? It's out of the Goodies Galore. I've stamped the sentiment and then I've drawn around the die so that I've got a bit of a shadow, and I'm just going to attach this with some foam tape. So I've got that shadow die, and then I'm going to bob this just with a little bit of glue. So there you have it. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.